Okay. I am GumGameSage. I am the DM, and the person behind the camera, who you kind of can't see at the moment, is one of our players, known as, well, he can introduce himself.
I am Nate Rockin, and I'm the camera guy, so. Okay, I think I'm gonna do my crocodile character.
You're a crocodile monk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You will need the Vaulted Guide to Monsters for a fact, and you will need the player's handbook. We'll start you off at level 1. We'll start you off at level 1. So, swap this. You don't, however, need the monster manual right now. Because I have made these monsters custom made, so. Here you go. And then I'll just take you directly to the page, and then you can pretty much figure it out from there. And if you need help, that's something. I'll do that job. Okay, races. This is book 111. Okay. Lizard folk. Here you go. There's all the attributes and stuff. Now, remember, lizard folk don't really have a whole bunch of emotions. That doesn't mean they can't learn emotions, though. And they speak through verbs and actions. Like if they're if they're cold, they would say the wind brings cold versus yada yada. Now, it's your first time playing, so well, not your first time, but try to stay in character. Like your monk could have been raised in a completely different situation, and that could have caused you to develop differently. But you're still going to be a little cold and more alienated from everyone else. So keep that in mind in your background.
I think it's not focusing because we bump it. So, eventually when we figure out the Lego thing, what we're going to need to do is put the camera on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, on its own stand.
Yeah, that's fine. But for the right now, this will do just fine because this is just this is literally normal thing. Like seriously, guys, like watch something else. No, please stay.
No, Aaron, a lot of this we're going to cut out.
Well, yeah, I know.
Okay, Aaron, so you were saying this. So what do I do?
So, when building a character, there's literally a guide in here how to do that, but basically, so you have your lizard folk quirks if you want to use one of these to, just add a little more character to your character. There's also your traits. This you have to write down. Like your age, your ability score, not increases, but you have to, at least write them down so that because you're going to be flipping through that one and this one, a little bit. Your abilities like Cunning Artisan, Hold Breath, Hunters, Lore, Natural Armor. You gotta write all of your stuff down. And your alignment. Now, do you know how alignment works?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Aaron. Wisdom.
Okay, so the first thing on yours, I'm just gonna go with your ability scores because this will matter because you didn't pick the class. You know what, you're a monk, right? Okay, then. Your Constitution score increases by 2, and your Wisdom score increases by 1. So +2, and then Wiz +1.
And then, dude, I'm gonna put the basic stuff on this one.
That's totally fine. You're totally free to do that. Okay. Next is your alignment. Now, most lizard folk are neutral by trade. Like, they're just neutral because they're about survival. They don't think super far in the future. They think in the near future. So...
well, I was gonna say my character mostly fights for himself.
Okay, that's that neutral aspect. But you're a monk. You have to be part of a monastery.
I know, so I also...
Do you have strong ties to the monastery that you were supposedly took in and or however your background or backstory goes?
No, because it was more like, dude, it was more like my character was taken in as a child by one of the monks, but I was not allowed to join the order because of the creature I was. But one monk taught me the ways.
Oh, okay. Okay, so because of that, your character's alignment is going to be chaotic, because chaotic alignment isn't just about being chaotic and free and all that good stuff. It's also about being tied to specific individuals. Like, you will help an individual, get out of harm, even if it defies the government. And by that act, it's still chaotic good. Does that make sense? So with that, you're kind of a neutral. You kind of fight for yourself. Now, I just asked you a question. Do you have strong ties to this person? Yes or no?
Oh, the person who raised me? Yes, but he's dead.
Okay. Well, what did he teach you? Like, did he raise you right? Like, what did he do? Did you just kind of just stand there and be like, instruction now?
No, he was like a father figure.
Then I'm going to put, since he kind of went against his order, I'm going to put his alignment as chaotic good or neutral good. Yeah, neutral. Yeah, neutral good would make more sense. Neutral good, because he took you in and it was like, okay, you could be of use to me. They won't let you join. Oh, that sucks. I'll help you, or whatever. He started off a neutral good, took you in, became chaotic good, and raised you the same way he did with his bad habits and good habits. So your alignment is going to either be, your main one was neutral, right? You're either going to be a neutral good, chaotic good, or a neutral evil.
I'm chaotic good.
Okay. Write that down, please. On this, because that's permanent.
No, I'm gonna rewrite it.
Oh, okay, cool. Now remember, your alignment can change over time based on your actions. And if you act outside of your alignment, XP penalty. To discourage that from happening. Now that your alignment is taken care of and we figured out your background a little bit, your speed, your base walking speed is 30 feet, and you have a swimming speed of 30 feet. Now that is very important, because those are folk can swim. Also, because you're a monk, your swimming speed is, because your movement speed is enhanced, your swimming speed is also enhanced.
So what is it?
Well, you're level 1, so you don't have any extra movement yet, but when you do level up, you will have to change that. Speed 30 feet, and then you have to swim 30 feet, swimming. Okay, okay, so lizard folk are a little bulkier and taller than humans, and their colorful frills make them appear even larger. Your size is medium though.
Like the battery saver.
Oh, that's one. I mean, that's 11 plus 2 is 13. Oh my goodness.
Plus 1.
Okay, that makes it 14. Wisdom and then charisma. Honestly, this could be good or bad.
13.
13 charisma.
Holy crap.
You could multi-class into every single class in the game. Except for Barbarian. Because you have 12 in strength. These are your stats. They're up and down because reasons. Okay, so you have 13 plus 1, 14, 14 plus 2, 16 AC. I mean, that's a lot better than 13 AC at level 1, so.
What do I have?
You have a 16, yeah, 16 AC, that's your AC. Because you're a monk, level 1. Hold on, doesn't your constitution get a bonus?
Yeah, it's 15.
Yeah, thought so. You really should just be a wizard. You should. But, you know, monk's still your thing. It's cool. You don't have, at least you don't have anything below 10, so that's a good thing. So you're a monk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't worry, you won't have a whole bunch of stuff to write down because monk is one of those classes that's literally like, okay, you got this, and then you're good. You literally punch things with magic. With magic fists. Think Dragon Ball Z. You're a wizard folk. Anything else that you need? Oh yes, skills. You choose 2 from acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth.
Stealth.
Thought so.
And which one, acrobatics or athletics?
They're both in there.
Which one should I pick?
That's up to you.
No. Explain the difference.
Athletics is used for like climbing and long jumping. Acrobatics is used for like aerial, like aerial stunt stuff. Also, it can also be used for like short jumps or quickly going from one place to another. Basically, they're both used for climbing, but acrobatics is primary use is like mainly for like jumping short distances, not using a running long jump, but like jumping up doing a backflip. Does that make sense? Whereas athletics is more like getting as high as you can. Athletics is more like and acrobatics is more like jump, 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 jump.
So athletics is more like endurance, and then
acrobatics is more
like sprint.
Mm-hmm.
I think
just so
Crocs are more like
Okay, let me be clear on something. There's that move that you wanted to do, and I will not spoil this on camera, so I'm not going to say it. That super special finisher move of yours is going to require both. So
I need to get rid of stealth.
Yeah, if you really want to do that move from level 1, yeah. Hey, beggars can't be choosers. And besides, there's still your background now because you work for a monk in a monastery. You get religion for one, and you get diplomacy for the other. Actually, no, diplomacy, sorry. Religion and insight, my bad.
That's another one?
Mm-hmm. You get those two because of your background. There you go.
I have a lot of proficiencies.
Well, Lizard Folk is one of those things that if you mix it with anything, you're bound to have a lot of proficiencies and a lot of useful skills and tricks. It's basically human, but you don't get a feat. But you get everything else but a feat. Which is cool. That's why I like playing Lizard Folk so much.
Okay, inventory.
Okay, so you get your ram horn for sure. Monks do not carry gold, okay? You know why? they're monks. So, and I'd imagine you still have connection with your monastery. So, you yourself will hang on to.
No, I don't.
You just said there's that person that you.
He's dead.
Okay, you were raised on those principles, and because you were raised on those principles, you value those. Now, you'll still hang on to money for like food and stuff, but you see what I'm saying?
No, Aaron, I'm not fighting about the gold thing. I don't care. I'm just saying I don't associate myself with this monastery because they killed my mentor.
Okay, very well. Let me just add something to my notes real quick.
Killed mentor?
Yes.
That's my motivation. I seek justice.
Revenge is more like it.
No, justice. That's why I didn't just go in and kill him.
So you want to put him on trial, or him or her?
Yes.
Okay, works for me. That leads you very heavily towards lawful, though. So you're being inconsistent.
Okay, but this is different. It has to do with the monastery, okay? So I have respect for this place.
Oh, so
And they do good things there, like feed the poor and stuff.
like that part you don't have a problem with. It's just this one person.
Yeah,
That you
but
have to
I don't
follow.
know who did it.
Okay, that works. Okay.
I just
That
know it was somebody in the monastery.
So, henceforth, the reason for leaving and adventuring to seek answers for yourself and to essentially track down this person that supposedly exists. I'm going to have you add a quest item to your inventory. This makes sense for your background. You have a cloth with an emblem on it. Hang on. I literally get to use stuff from like 5 different campaigns. This is awesome.
Do you like my story?
It's fine. There's the emblem. I know it's really small, but it's only a small piece, so
Okay.
size. That's the emblem, and it's on a cloth. So
You could have just drawn it.
it's a very tattered and worn. You also know it has some connection with something more devious.
Also, my hammer was my master's.
I'll just put a big okay. Oh man.
You don't want to put that in your notes?
I have my sheet right here. What do you think I've been doing? So I'm just writing